Happy 48th anniversary to one of the oldest and classic video game consoles, the Atari, or simply called the Atari 2600. These were some of the most oldest video game consoles ever from the 70s and to like the 80s, and it was like discontinued in like the early 90s, I believe. But these are like some of the oldest consoles ever. Now, I never really played Atari games, but I've heard of them. But I do have the Atari plug and play from Jack's Pacific. So yeah, and I do know some like Atari games. For example, like Adventure and Asteroids and Missile Command, Centipede. Centipede's my favorite. And Circus Atari, Pong, Yar's Revenge, and Breakout, and some other ones like Haunted House, and yeah, some of those, and even Pac-Man. Pac-Man was also on the Atari as well, and there was also like Volleyball and some other Atari games. But probably the worst Atari game they ever had was E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which, you know, that was based on the movie. But, you know, I've seen like so many like videos of it with like E.T. trying to... Sorry, there was a motorcycle. Sorry about that, just ignore that. Anyway, in the E.T. Atari game, when you play as E.T., you try to fall down a hole and you have to collect some telephone pieces. But when you try to get back up, you keep falling down again and the timer runs out, or you run into a weird glitch in the game. So that was pretty frustrating. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments if you ever if you heard of the Atari game, if you ever heard of the Atari 2600, and if you ever played one of the game consoles based on the Atari, because I've have. And let me know what your favorite Atari game is. And also, I heard that the Atari 2600 Plus is out like since 2023. I'm thinking next year I might be able to get my hands on the Atari 2600 Plus, but we'll see. All right, you guys let me know in the comments. All right, one more time. Happy 48th anniversary to the Atari 2600.